Everybody. Today, I'm going to show you a kata inside of Codewars. I recently hit 4 Caillou last night, so that's pretty exciting. I also got access to Copilot, so I want to show you guys using that. I want to try to solve this kata while trying to use Copilot. So I'm just going to do the first one on here. So that's, oh, and by the way, if you don't know what Codewars is, I recommend checking it out. But it's where you can do challenges and different things with code. And one of the things is just doing these different challenges. You can also create your own challenges as well. And then the ranking system is you start at 8, and then the further you go down, that's the higher rank you are. So 4 is a lower rank. It's lower than 8, so it's more difficult. And then if you go down to 1, those are even more difficult, and they're much larger challenges, so they may take multiple days to solve. So anyways, that's kind of a rundown of this tool. I love it a lot. I definitely recommend checking it out. But anyways, since I hit 4 Caillou last night, I figured I would do a video for fun. And so this was the first one that popped up, this Array.diff. So I'm just going to click train. And then it says your goal in this kata is to implement a difference function which subtracts one list from another, returns the results. So it should remove all values from list A which are represented in B, keeping their order. Okay, so it looks like from these examples, they've got 2. The result is a list with 1 in it, so it removes the 2. So, and I don't know if this, yeah, it looks like, no, yeah, it looks like you can have multiple. So the list of numbers that we're going to subtract from the other one can have multiple integers in it or numbers in it. And then okay, so I like to use Jupyter Notebook, but since Copilot is connected to VS Code, I'm going to open up VS Code, and then I've got a Copilot Python thing that I've been playing around with, just testing out different challenges and some like Dynamo related stuff. So what I'm going to do is take that. Also, I either have a Copilot video that I released before or after this video, but there's some awesome YouTube videos out there that describe it really well. Syntax has a really good video that talks about Copilot, so I recommend checking out some of those if you want to learn more about it. So I'll just do a comment, add it here, go down there, and then I'll just type out the function. And so you can see there, it took in AB. So in this case, AB. So that'll be our 2 list. And then it just does a list comprehension on it. So it does X for X in A if X not in B. So let's just take this. Oh, and by the way, Copilot, the way that it works is that you own all the code. So it goes out there and generates all of this, but you own the rights to the code. It's all yours. So there's no copyright or any issues there. Because sometimes, or a lot of times so far that I've seen, you do have to go in here and tweak the code a bit to get it to work correctly. Because you do need to know like the foundations of Python, or if you're working with a certain library, you need to know some of those things, some of the foundation things of just working with those particular languages or those libraries to really make Copilot effective or really use it effectively. And so I'm just going to simply come down here, click test, and you can see it passes it. So that is really interesting to me. Now, I did check out some of the more complicated challenges, and I was just testing it to see how well it would do, and it got part of the way there, but I did have to spend a good amount of time fixing some of them to actually get them to work with the challenge. But for these really simple challenges, you can see here that it does a really good job. And so now attempt is where that's where we really need to pass them all, and you can see there that it passed every single one. So that's just super crazy to me. It does feel like cheating when you're working with these, especially if it gives you the answers in this case, and I wasn't sure what was going to come from this. But for the more, I think Copilot is really handy for some of the more complicated stuff, where it's like it gives you the starting points, or it finishes entire lines for you, and it speeds it up quite a bit. And I do have to say that I've learned like new functions and new or different things and libraries that I didn't know were possible. So I think it's really, really powerful, and you do learn from it. So it's not entirely cheating, because you do need to tweak the code sometimes. Sometimes it offers you new ways of solving issues, but it is really interesting. I think it's really powerful, and it's definitely something worth looking into. I'll put the description, or in the description below, I will put the links for some of those resources that I use to learn a bit more about Copilot. So check those out if you want to learn more. But anyways, this is all I got. I thought it was pretty cool. I got to 4 Caillou finally. It's taken me a while, so just wanted to do this video, show you Copilot, and show you a bit more about Codewars. But thanks a lot for watching. If you want to watch more of these, definitely subscribe. Like it if you like the video, and then also reach out anytime if you guys ever need help or anything. But thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.